to the will of the Creator Maharaji, and for human beings to be happy. That's just the problem we are solving today.
Okay, in today's world, crisis here and there, chaos here and there. What do you think humanity is losing in this presence of life that is causing chaos, crisis everywhere?
Human being is losing it because human being doesn't know the true name of God. Because if it is true that the Creator is the provider of everything in creation, then human being doesn't know that there's no God in the sky. Rather, God is inside man. And the true name of that God is Maharaji. Because as soon as one knows the true name of God, Maharaji, man, your life is better. So there will be no point of hatred, jealousy, pains, disagreement, quarrels, because everybody will be happy. We will be as happy as the birds. The bird doesn't fight. The bird knows where to go and get his food or her food. So they knows everything. But today we don't know. And the problem is because we don't know that the true name of the Creator is Maharaji, and we're in a state of confusion, just like a car driving at night without a headlamp. What do you think it is? So we're just jumping onto confusion, and that is the purpose of Guru Mahaj Ji coming, to enlighten man, to take man back to themselves, to let man know that truly in the beginning of creation it was man and Guru Mahaj Ji, and whatever a human being want on earth planet must ask and have it to the holy name Maharaji. But today, nobody didn't know, and that's why we see people stealing. Politicians are stealing here and there today because of fear. They don't know the fear of unknown, the fear of tomorrow. Like myself, I know how before Maharaji found me. And on the very first day Maharaji found me, that was my final year in secondary school. I was in the hostel. And when I went back home, my father was telling me that, you have to throw all these things away. If you don't throw them away, then I'm not going to send you to school. And I resisted. I said, I don't know how to throw this thing, because right from the day Maharaji found me, I've been feeling happy, joy in my heart. I feel so confident. Then my father said, throw these things away. And I said, no. Then he said, okay, I'm not going to give you food in this house. First day, second day, the third day, in my dream, Maharaji came and showed me where I should go and take money. Physically, I woke up in my dream and I went there and I saw the money. That is, I was right from that very day, that was when I cut away from my family. That was my liberation. I cut away from my family, because right from that day, whatsoever I asked my altar of Guru Mahaj in my house,
Has that not subject you to become a lazy man?
Lazy kid?
When
No.
you know where to find your money for food.
Well, it's not, no. That is a blessing.
Okay.
Because one, I have to walk every day to go and look for beautiful flowers to appease my altar. Yes, it's all about love. It's not very easy to take from spirit. It's not very easy to take from spirit. Why? You must sacrifice. What is the sacrifices? I have to walk every day to go and to look for beautiful flowers, good rose for my altar. Then, because look for my altar and to keep to the laws Maharaji expect of me, then things work. Man was not created to suffer. What we call about lazy sufferness today, there's no place in divinity that we talk about suffering. Whatever it is even you knowing the holy name of the Creator. Let the Creator word, let Maharaji worry about that. But the work now is not, we're not working with your body anymore. We're not working with the spirit. Just for instance, the former world champion, Vitalis Klitschko, he has PhD in sports psychology. He's fight with Samuel Peter at the Arena Stadium in Germany. That was 2000 and something, 2000, yeah, when he took title from Samuel Peter. He said something. He said that he cannot stand the blow, the strength of Samuel Peter, but Samuel Peter lacked the psychology of how to manage his power, his strength, his ability. So you see that is what today, when Maharaji comes, you don't make use of this body again, because out of struggling, we are aging beyond our age. We are dying that really high attack, BP, so many things we are thinking. But when one meet Maharaji, no, the body is at rest. It's now use the spirit of the soul. Yeah, that makes you know exactly, because to make use of the soul is not very easy, because you're going to be committed to so many things. for the soul to be able to get to Maharaji and get everything is far beyond the physical body. That is how the Creator created man to be. Man to go through spirit, to have everything he wants from the Creator. That is just it.
So, how would you describe the importance of spiritual consciousness in reshaping the humanity and the world at large?
Without spiritual consciousness, the world will not be at peace. The world will never be at peace. The world will not be a better place. Why? Like the Americans who have taken, they said, oh, they have gone to space, they've gone to this, but they've not taken a step into human's heart. And it is in the human heart that the entire creation dwells. Every human heart controls everything. Human heart control, as we are seated here, our spirit controls the snake, the animal, the bird, and the fish, and everything. We have our representative everywhere. One creation is linked to everything. So, if you're not at peace, what that is connected to you will not be at peace. In the ancient days, they say, oh, this one has the spirit of an animal, has the spirit of a bird, has the spirit of a lion, as our people used to say, but which is very true. So, when human being realizes themselves that the only way one can get it in life is to be one with himself and to realize the Creator inside him, and that cannot be done without Guru Mahaj Ji. That's where we have found that religion has failed in that aspect. Politics has failed, education has failed on that aspect, because man is a spiritual entity. Man is a dual entity. And for instance, today, you can see how we failed. With all the professors we have in the world, most particularly in Nigeria, we cannot make a matches box. We never ask ourselves, these guys that created all this guy that invented this, which school did they go? So without spiritual consciousness, one would not be able to understand the entire mystery of creation. And it is in there that all the good things about man dwells. And when one is born, everything about that person, the good thing God gave to him from creation, is bestowed in his soul. Somebody is born today into the world. Instead, this person was meant to be an engineer, but because he has not realized himself, you see him, becoming Okada man. And it's just like a king. Without spiritual consciousness, one would be like a king with a diamond plate. That is what we are. Yes, until Maharaji comes in your life and give you the power of the eye to see who you are, to experience how powerful who you are in the spirit. Then you start working towards, you now start connecting your subconsciousness with the physical consciousness to attain that goal. Without way. In short, any country without spiritual consciousness, it is only here. It is only here because our ancestors were not like this before. Africa wasn't like this before. Until these guys came in 1896 to bring us a religious book to say, don't talk about spirituality or talk about psychology. Eat, drink, and be merry. And that is it. And then we are losing energy every waking day until Maharaji came.
That sounds interesting. So you cannot talk about humanity without being humanitarian.
If you don't have love, you cannot give love.
So how would you describe the level of being a humanitarian in this present day of life to what was supposed to be in the past?
The first thing we should talk about is the presence of Sadhguru Maharaji Ji is what was lacking. Because now when we meet Sadhguru Maharaji Ji, your life is at peace. Because it's not about going to like what they used to do. They will open TV, be sharing food. Man doesn't need food. Man need the power of himself. Man need to be connected to the spirit, to the God inside, not food. Because with that, if you talk about food, then there will be a slave and a master. The Creator never created slave and masters. The Creator created everybody to have, just like when the sun shines, every leaf turns to accept the chlorophyll from the sun. So why is it now that some people have to stitch, some people have to suffer to eat, while some? So the principle of marriage is to equalize, to give every human being the right to be happy without the help of anybody.
Even if they don't ask for it.
It is fundamental for a human being to be happy. You don't need
to beg for happiness.
No. It is a divine gift of man to man, like divine knowledge. Muhammad told his devotee that anywhere you hear Sadhguru Maharaji comes and give divine knowledge, go there.
The Bible first says that ask and you shall be given. What if you fail to ask?
It varies. Do you ask for for your breath? Is the constant? There's some things that are constants in this world, but there's something that you want to know. There is constance and something you want to know, something you are being inquisitive of. But human happiness is not what we have to seek for. It's a constant, but it was altered. Why? Because we didn't know that what we are seeking for is right. We didn't know the true name of the Creator as Maharaji. We didn't know that it was Maharaji that made everything possible for man. That it was Maharaji, the father of creation, that that made all these things possible until marriage came. So it's not just like the air. Whether you, like, see, it's like this, like the sun. When it shines for the good, the bad, and the ugly. That one is a constant. But it's different from somebody. Okay, for instance, people, the inventors, the scientists, those ones are special kind of people because they ask. You can see that there is the air. The air we breathe is for the poor, the rich, and the super rich. Do you understand? Those are constants. So the human's happiness should be constant as much as the air we breathe. But if we don't know the source of happiness, that the happiness is right from within man. Some people have turned to alcohol and drug, become a drug addict, and and get into alcoholism just to make themselves happy. Why? Because of the absence. They don't know the true name that it is from within that happiness comes. And how do you connect with yourself inside? It's through the presence of Sadhguru Mahaj Ji. That Sadhguru Mahaj Ji holds the key to our heart.
So how do selfishness and materialism contribute to the decline of human values, and what is the way out?
You see,
human beings we are known to be selfish.
Yes,
sometimes
we are, because we were disconnected. Selfishness comes from greed, right? Greed, loss. Those are part of the elemental. Those are the part of negativity is mind, right? And those are the things that we have to live. We have to grow above in order to attain the pure state of consciousness, right? Now, without the Sadguru,
and it's affecting the human life.
Absolutely. Without the Sadguru Maharaji, we cannot overcome greed. We cannot overcome lust. We cannot overcome materialism. Yeah. And so many selfishness, if you call it. Why? Because these are like a trap to man. It got man trapped into illusion. But unknown to man that all these things are not necessary. But if you want to take food from somebody, you must have a substitute. You understand? Just today, we are vegetarians. I've been a vegetarian for so many years, almost 30 years now. But I said there's a purpose why God gave us teeth. But you cannot no
Is it not to buy meat?
Now I don't eat meat again. What do I eat? I eat wara. So that teeth can still do its job.
It's an extraction from
soya beans.
Okay, the one from
soya beans. Exactly.
Not from the cow.
No, soya beans.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you look into Genesis chapter 1 verse 29, it was clear that man was not created to eat meat and animals. No, ourselves. Because these guys, the question I asked.
Or is it a sin to eat it?
Absolutely, it is. The question I asked was that, Maharaji, if it is true that Maharaji said that one should not eat goat meat and all this thing, what are the economic benefit? These guys, in the beginning of creation, there was nothing like animals. Animals are human beings that were punished during the Titan age. During the Titan age, and they were turned into, when somebody goes against law, they lose human's nature. They become snakes. They become this, depending on the polar room of the situation. Yeah, that is the amount of the karma they cost will change them to that. But that is how animals came into existence. It wasn't they weren't true creation. Now, even presently, then it was automatic. But now, because of degeneration of human intelligence and power, when one dies, if you did not do good properly on Earth planet, you cannot reincarnate as human being, reincarnate as animals. There was this man, his name, the former minister, Baba Alaj Bangbala, was walking along the road. A goat just ran to him and was using his head to hit him. Which goat? Which one is this one? Everybody knows it. Where is this goat coming from? The goat was hitting him. They said, he ran away. When he got back home, he was asking himself. I said, pray me. He went into meditation. Behold, he went to meet the goat again in the spirit. God, who are you? The goat revealed himself to him. They were his own. He was his partner in Nigerian army during the Civil War that was killed. He's now living in the body of a goat. So these guys, they're also begging to come back because the highest crown is the humans. So you see that it is what we do that determines our next incarnation, what we will incarnate to be. So you see that a lot has been hidden from us. We were absolutely disconnected from the history of creation. That's why we are suffering. Selfishness came, greed came, loss came, philosophy, and so many human unnecessary things that has to do with creation. Why? Because one disconnected. Just like a where God is not visible, anything can God anything can go happen. Now, because human made us to believe that the world is a cosmic joke, the world is lawless. No. No matter how the world is, the constant is still there. We are suffering until we have the eyes to see in the spirit all our daily activities, what we are doing, how we are being rated, how we are being scored. That is it.
Okay. So our time is fast spent, and I want you to. Our listeners are very much active as we speak now. I want you to give us the clear meaning of humanity that our listener that can easily take now and take it into their daily personal life. Let us know the clear meaning of humanity, and it can be practiced within our
humanity are the lower body of the Creator, MAHARJ Ji. Man was created for the purpose of devotion. Devotion. We got everything we want through devotion to Guru Mahaj Ji. And that is it. That is what human being is. Was created for the purpose of devotion. Now, because the Creator has always been a human being, we are the most perfect image of the Creator MAHARJ Ji. But today we are doubting ourselves because we cannot perform as much as if truly we are the most perfect image of the Creator. Why are we sick? Why are we suffering? Poverty and red and the rest of the thing. Selfishness came, like what we've just saying. Now, manager has to come to us. Hey, these are not part of you. These are not part of you. You are the most perfect being in creation. But without Maharaji in your life, man, you cannot explain yourself as the most perfect image of God. Because when knowledge comes, when Maharaji comes to your life, man, you have the power to control all the elements in creation. You have the ability to command anything in creation for your own good. So that's when one will experience himself as a true humanity. For now, we are actually we are subhumans because we are dying untimely. We are suffering. Everything is becoming difficult for us, even to have a 3 square meal. How will you call yourself a human? A human, even when a goat has food to eat and you don't have good, and we don't have food to eat. So until when one meets Guru Mahaj Ji, one can be able to truly, I'm a true human, to make us a human again. Without that, no way.
So how can one become the part of your congregation?
Sadhguru Maharaji world is a universal father for all humanity. Maharaj president is for humanity, the entire humanity, for the entire human, spirit of your race, tribal, and just as a human being that lives. First of all, you see our heart. Something has to convince you that truly you are walking on the right path. And that's why you have to go into internet, download Sadhguru Maharaji's photo, and start communicating with Maharaji through the photo. Maharaji's photo. Talk to Maharaji silently in your heart. Ask Maharaji all kind of questions. Maharaji, what is wrong in my life? Why am I like this? Let Maharaji come and do the job for you. Then you know, say, oh, truly, Maharaji is what Maharaji is. First of all, you have to try and test. We don't believe in faith. Faith can be altered. It's not faith. It's not psychology. It is a practical consciousness, the practical philosophy of self-consciousness. That is what happens in Guru Maharaji.
Where are you located?
Sadhguru Maharaji is located at kilometer 10, Ibadan Lagos Expressway, opposite to Nogekere in Ilo government area of your state.
Okay, I have a question here for you. They say, what is the main gain, the main thing one can gain from being with Maharaji, and what does he give back?
For one, being with Maharaji gives you the power to be happy. What power of prosperity, immortality.
That's the question from Olayemi Ajoke.
Okay. The power of immortality, the power of prosperity, power of consciousness. For instance, before something happens in your life, you've already known. Power of immortality. Man was meant to live forever on Earth planet. That is a stupid mistake from our own unconscious actions on Earth, from our own ignorance. Now, it gives one the power to be able to understand your purpose on Earth and the goal you are going to achieve and how to get your goal done. That is it. When you achieve your goals, that brings you automatic joy. That is it. So that is it. It gives you the power to realize yourself, your purpose on Earth, and your goals on Earth. That is it. It gives you the power of immortality and power of prosperity.
Your phone number before we go, and
080 34 00 70
70
45.
45. Again,
080
080
34
34
00
0034
Yes, 00
00
70
70
45.
45.
Yes.
It's a nice having you today on the show, Guru Half Hour on JDN Radio 101.5 FM. Yes, Bro Dukiado, Ibadan, Mr. Isedebe Iwat.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us. And it's going to be another special edition tomorrow.
Thanks, Maharaj.
And we are going to talk about the word power and the message of Sat Guru Mahaj Ji.
Okay.
We are going to focus on how the word powers react to Satguru Maharaj teachings and messages.
Thanks, Maharaj. Till tomorrow.
So tomorrow we join us again same time on JDN Radio 101.5 FM, JSB Road, Okeado, Ibadan. I remain Ashiwaju Olabode Makenwa. Thank you for joining us.
We are one Nigeria. We are one Nigeria. We are one Nigeria. We are one Nigeria. Nobody can divide us. Oh yes. Igbo, try to love your brother. Oh, Hausa, try to love your brother. Oh, Yoruba, try to love your brother. Oh, Igbo, we are one Nigeria. We are one Nigeria. We are one Nigeria. Nobody can divide us. We are one Nigeria. Nobody can divide us. Saguru Mahaj Ji, oh. Saguru Mahaj Ji, oh. Saguru Mahaj Ji, oh. We're Nigeria for day today. Saguru Mahaj Ji, oh. Saguru Mahaj Ji, oh. If no be Saguru Mahaj Ji, oh. We're Nigeria for day today.
JDM Radio 101.5 FM, broadcasting for all.